Good evening. You're watching the Square Heroes launch for the PlayStation 4. My name is Gianni. I am from Pixel Sift. To my right, I have Mark Mennell. He's from Nomic Studios, which you'll see up in the that way, right-hand corner. And we're also at the Glitch down in Hay Street in Perth. How you going, Mark? Excited?
Pretty good, pretty good. This is pretty exciting for us to have all these people here playing our game and
we've
a lot
got
of fun.
There we go. So we've just about to start the tournament for the first round of this particular. And what game mode are we going for, Mark?
So we've decided on Gnome Hunt first to 5. That expresses our game. A lot of fun for us to fight over the gnome.
That's right. So we're going for an offline multiplayer. We've got 4 players in each match, hopefully. Might do a bit of a round robin to start off with the match. We're just getting ready in terms of that. We're waiting for the judges to kind of give us a thumbs up, and we'll be ready to jump across. Now, Mark, with your game, it came out on the PlayStation 4 earlier this month.
That's right.
So, and we've been previously enjoying a few releases on Steam.
Yeah.
You've been out for about a year. So what's it been like bringing the game over to PlayStation 4?
Well, console really suits our game. It's a dual-stick shooter, twin-stick shooter, so the dual-stick on the controller forces you to play with that. The other aspect is the local multiplayer. So in front of the PC, you're often not with your friends. But the local multiplayer, the support for local multiplayer in our game, up to 4 players on console is great. There's no split screen, the camera zooms out, you can see everyone on the screen, so it's perfect for a party game, this kind of atmosphere.
That's right.
Get to punch your buddies when they kill you.
Exactly right. You've got a few friends around on the couch as we are here down at the Glitch. So we're getting ready just at the moment. We will be kicking off with a bunch of rounds, and there's some great prizes that you can pick up if you are competing. If you're watching at home on Twitch, you can join in on the chat. We're watching the chat here, so you can ask questions of myself, of Mark or Aranda. I think Scott's
not with us today.
He's not with us, but he will be here in spirit.
Yes, very much so. He's the artist on the game. All the beautiful art you see.
Sees the nice little squares and things like that. So I think we're just waiting for the go-ahead now. So if we're ready to go, we might start the match on this one here.
Awesome.
And we're just going to jump across over to this now. We have got 4 players here. The first players we've got Adam. He's on the blue square. What is square the right term?
Yes, square.
Yep.
Avengers. Square Avengers.
Square Avenger.
The original Square off.
Yep. So the blue Square Avenger, we have got Drew. He's using the red square. We've got Joe on green and purple/pink, as you can probably see. Glitch in there. Up there is Reese, and we're just about ready to fire off now. As you can see, we're going through the weapon, choosing, the choices of everything on there at the moment. I think we're going to go for a standard sort of loadout, so it's nice and fair for everyone who is playing the game, and everyone of a variety of different skill levels that we've got. So
actually, yeah, I think they're free to choose what they want.
we're going for a free-for-all.
Yeah,
So
in these early rounds, when it gets more serious, we'll lock them in.
all ready now, just about ready to go.
There's no real unfair loadout, to be honest.
So pretty well balanced.
Yeah.
All right, into the match now. So I guess one of the first things you'd like to try to do in this match is to take out a few of the little aliens that are popping around, which will give you the coins.
Right, so you collect the coins to unlock the weapons. This is Gnome Hunt, obviously. You can see green down there catching the gnome with red, and they're all in there together.
Lost the first one there. Joe taken out. There's a timer there, as you can see, so it's a bit of a free-for-all in there as everyone's trying to get a bit of time on the thing.
It got serious pretty quickly.
It did. And we've just lost. Adam has gone down. Joe picks up the first gnome there for the match. Waiting for the respawn now. Everyone's kind of moving around. A bit of space now while we're waiting for the gnome to respawn.
Yeah, this is one of the bigger maps.
So we've got Drew up there going for the gnome. He's going to pick... just taken out by Reese. We've got...
That's a good strategy by green there. You want to sit away from the gnome, make sure it's clear, shoot anyone at the gnome, and then move in.
It's going to be costly for Joe, though. Green there, losing a life, waiting for the respawn. The 3 seconds are a long time when you're waiting to come back in.
They certainly are.
So we're waiting for this.
It's green on pink. It's green on pink. Green's got the capture. Green is dead.
Pink is down. And we've got Adam coming in with the blue. Purple's almost 3/4 of the way there and is dead.
I think these matches are going to last a while.
Yeah. We're going for first to 5 on this particular match. Almost so close.
No one's got their rockets yet. They're all happy on their pistols. They're very focused on their objective of capturing gnomes. But perhaps a better strategy would have been to
and the
to
gnome
get
goes
some more
down.
Points.
So that was Drew has just picked up another gnome. So we're sitting at 1 all. Joe and Drew on 1 each, 1 apiece. Drew sitting up there uncontested, picks up another gnome. Joe's coming in, trying to take out Drew. So each of the different loadouts have got a particular set of skills and a particular attributes, haven't they? So
right, and they're offset by the amount they cost and the ammo they take up as well. So you might choose a more powerful weapon, but that'll take more coins to earn and use more ammo when you use it. So
we've had another respawn of the moon. So there's also, it looks like there's you've got a sort of a cost benefit to determine whether you're going to run in there and go for the gnome, or you're going to run and see if you can get some health, or collect coins and go for the passive health upgrade as well, or the passive regeneration.
Absolutely. I would say what we're not seeing here is a lot of the players getting the coins earlier on. Once you've got your explosives, it doesn't matter if someone's almost captured the gnome.
You just take them out from far away.
Yeah. Oh, we got a grenade launcher.
Oh, there we go. Adam getting taken out there. We've got Drew picking up all the coins there. The gnome is up on the top level. Drew's also picked up the passive health regeneration.
Drew looks like the most experienced player in the field here.
He's at 4. This could be all over very soon.
I think Drew's going to take this.
He's back down, very close to spawn as well. He's got the rocket launcher. Oh no, he's back onto the...
When another player's by the gnome, you can't capture it. You have to be the only person by the gnome. So he's moved out.
So Drew's taking a strategic retreat. Reese taking out the other 2 players there, waiting for the respawn. Drew's come in now. Reese back on the gnome.
Oh, Drew's just camping with the rocket launcher.
Adam coming in now. Just taking him out from afar, using some heavy ordnance. So he's going to have to sneak in there.
I think Green's going to get him. If Green can whack fast enough.
Oh, an upset. Very close. Drew taken out, breaking the streak.
Not so easy after all.
Adam sitting there almost uncontested. Everyone's kind of swooping in there. I think Adam's going to get it. No, taken out at the last minute. We've got Reese sitting there on the thing, taken out by Drew. A large amount of coins being given out there. Jackpot pretty much uncontested. Looks like this is all Drew's game. Congratulations, Drew, picking up the first match for this Square Heroes tournament. Very well done. Pretty one-sided sort of match there. I think some of these players have probably had a bit more time playing the game over the year that it's been out.
Probably.
And the skills kind of transfer across over to the PlayStation 4
some could be intoxicated as well. I don't
know. Performance decreasing drugs. So we were just waiting for the next round to come set up on this one here. You are watching Pixel Sift. We are at the Glitch in West Perth, and we are launching Square Heroes on the PlayStation 4. My name is Gianni, and I have Mark, one of the developers of the game, with me at the moment, who is helping with the commentating of the match.
Any questions out there on the Twitch stream? Just ask in the chat, and
we will jump on that one there. So as we're waiting for the next match to set up, everyone's enjoying their pizza. Aranda's working very hard on the tournament listings here. Yes. He's going through and keeping us up to date on exactly what's happening with this. So I guess what are some of the things that you sort of experienced when you were trying to port the game over to the PlayStation 4 from your original PC, sort of?
Yeah, so there's a bit more work than anticipated. PlayStation and Sony obviously have very specific requirements around multiplayer games in particular. So us being multiplayer-focused games, those applied. For example, your PlayStation name ID. So for us, we didn't support users with the same name before, but now because we have Steam players and PlayStation players, there's a chance of collision there. So we have to change our database structure. You know, a little requirement like that can mean a big thing in terms of coding. So it has been a fair bit of coding, but we got through there.
So how do you do that? Do you have to basically flag each account as being on a particular system? Is that the way that you do it?
Yes, we did that, but also we just had to rework our whole code base and release a Steam update before the PlayStation 1 that we now have a sequence number which is hidden away, and that's your game ID rather than using your name in all the comparisons.
So cross-platform is one of the big things that everyone's kind of talking about now.
Yeah, that's right. With Rocket League.
Yeah, everyone's starting to go into this. Was it easy enough to have people playing between the two, and do you have to balance between the two?
our game, I think, is perfect for cross-platform because we're kind of a twin-stick game. So usually there's a bigger benefit being keyboard and mouse with insta shooters, insta bullets, twitch shooters.
Yep.
So our game, we didn't have to change any of the game mechanics. Technically, there's never been a reason you can't be cross-platform. Over the internet, the software, the coding is all exactly the same. You're sending bytes to another machine over the internet. And there was no reason why you can't have cross-platform. That was only companies wanted to get players inside the system.
Yep. So do you think that we might see a bit of a broadening of everything as everyone... I mean, PlayStation has always been pretty open with its multiplayer.
Actually, PlayStation never had a policy against it in the past. We just asked them, can we do cross-platform? And they said, yes, so long as you do this and that and that. We just followed those rules.
Yeah. I think we're just about ready to jump into the next match. In this one here, we've got Jamie. Jamie is pink. We've got Julian on red. Aaron is on blue. And John is on green. Everyone is picking their load up now, ready to go. Just about to jump into the next match for the...
Everyone's gone with the grenade launcher there, I saw.
Is that a strong pick?
I like the grenade launcher. Everyone likes the grenade launcher.
Yeah.
It's got that arc about it that you just feel where it's going to go.
Feels impressive. So the first gnome has spawned in now. We've got Jamie picking up, going for it. I mean, is that something you've seen? We've got a few people who kind of camp on the gnome and are not, or is that an experience thing that you've noticed for people who are playing this game, that everyone kind of just sits there for a while and doesn't kind of think of the periphery and the enemies coming in?
Well, you kind of just want to win it, right? So you're kind of hoping when they come up to you, you can just bash them with your melee and still get the gnome, because at the end of the day, that counts as long as you get the gnome, even if you die.
Yeah.
But you're right. You kind of, I guess, if you see someone coming at you and they're stronger than you, you can make that educated guess. It's probably better to get out and shoot them from far.
Looks like the next gnome is going to go down now. That one's going to John, picking up the one at the top of the screen there. Waiting for the... Oh, and John also in the prime position to pick up that one there. Spawning almost right next to him, basically. Picks up the health. That's a nice claim right there.
John on 2, Jamie on 1.
John's got all the luck. Another one spawning right next to him.
Will he get it?
We had Julian taken out there.
He's up.
Jamie takes down John. And taken down by Aaron at the top.
Who's going to get it?
There we go. So we're sitting at 2 for John, and we've got 1 for Jamie. Bit of another spawn one in there, quite close to where John is sitting. There's a bit of a fight going off in the top right-hand corner of the match at the moment. Looks like it could be almost anyone's game. John picks up another gnome. 3 to John. We've got the next closest is Jamie, who's on 1. Aaron picks up another gnome. Waiting for the next one to spawn now. A bit of a fight going off in the middle there. Sneaking behind the barrier.
Oh, they're all going in.
Everyone going down to the bottom right hand where the next gnome has spawned. It's anyone's game at this point. Everyone kind of seems pretty evenly balanced.
I think so. Red's a bit behind, but they seem to be playing well. Red's up the gnome now. He's learned his lesson. He's running away.
He's running away instead of risking the...
There's a lot of shooting going on, but they're missing. Oh, there we go. Red
2 taken out by Red. That was a good opportunity. Nice one. Putting 1 on the scoreboard there. Going down to pick up the health in the middle as well. Bit of a fight going off on the right-hand side. John in the prime position again there to take out that. But 2 people coming in from left and right. Sneaking through, getting a bit of health there. Going to take out some other players before going for the gnome. So at what point do each weapon unlock in terms of coins? What are the thresholds, and if you want to pick up your...
they cost a certain number. So your missile there costs, I forget the number, 30 or something. Grenade launcher 32. So when you choose them in the loadout, you'll see what that threshold is. And that's your gold bar above the player. When you get to the top of that gold bar,
you hit the next unlock. Next gnome spawn up in the top right-hand corner. John going with the rocket launcher there. Takes out Julian. We've got Jamie sitting there as well. Jamie is gone, dropping a lot of coins there.
John's going to take it. It's going to be
and John's going to get it. That's going to be to 4. 1 left in it. John now picked up the passive health boost as well with that large number of coins that Jamie dropped. Gnome down there in the bottom right-hand corner, dropping in with a rocket launcher. A bit of a melee fight going on down there. Julian going down.
Blue's taking
Aaron
him
is
out. Yeah, I think he has enough
uncontested,
time.
picking up the gnome. I think that's probably a strategic move from Aaron, from John, and from from Jamie. Sorry, one gnome left.
Oh, in the hole, in the hole.
Go.
Is this gonna
Oh,
be a
double
rocket?
kill.
It's gonna go to the multi. No. Oh, he's gonna take
Uncontested.
It. He's
Looks
gonna
like
take
it's the
it.
game is over for, and the winner for
Good
this
match.
one, very good match. John taking out the match for that one there, moving on to the next round. Congratulations to all the other players who took part in that. It was a pretty close game in there in the middle. We had everyone kind of sitting on about 3-ish,
Yeah.
and John moved out there we picked up the rocket launcher after taking out Jamie and getting a large amount of coins there. I think was a very strategic advantage for that particular match. It's moving into the next level now. Oh, okay. Right, so we've had a slight... the adjudicators here are giving us a bit of an update on the rules here now. We've had a change in the way that they're... oh, it's in the rules already. So, interpretation of the rules are very important for this sort of thing. We're having some people going through on a percentage here. So, because we had a tie for second place.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And I believe the rule says it's on the leaderboard, so it'll take your deaths into account and rank you accordingly. So your deaths do come into play when you have a tie.
So, there we go.
Unless it was a dead tie. If it was a dead tie with the same score and the same deaths, then we take it to sudden death, and that's one life last alive. The two will play against each other to determine the winner. It is in the rules.
What are the chances of that happening, though? Would be quite low, I would imagine.
Well, we almost had it just then. I guess. But it must have been Death was able to get the kicker, and we were able to determine a winner from that.
So we're waiting for the next match to be set up here.
Hello and welcome back to the Square Heroes launch party competition. I'm here with Aranda. He is one of the co-creators.
Hey, good day, Mitch.
Yeah, so basically in this we have game number 3. We have, is that coming up on screen? Oh, no worries. We'll work on that. Anyway, so what's your involvement with the game, Aranda?
Yeah, so I'm the director of Nomic Studios. Started out like 5 or 6 years ago, making games with a friend, colleague, and one of the lead devs on this game.
All right, nice. Okay, actually, I think our game's actually started now. So
we
pretty
are.
much running through the players here. We got green, Abby. Vivian is red or pink. Oh no, sorry, Vivian is pink. Cade is blue, and Ryan is red. So basically, for those of you just joining us, how about you run us through the gnome hunt game type?
Yeah, sure. So it's a little bit like King of the Hill, if you can imagine the hill moving every time you capture it. So you got a target number of gnomes to capture each round to win the round.
In this case, we have 5.
Yes, 5 gnomes to win. And so one of the nice things about Gnome Hunt mode is that it groups the players together, so you get a lot of a lot of melee action. with
Yeah,
players working.
creates like a choke point almost,
Yeah,
and you can
that's right.
control areas.
Yeah.
As so basically, yeah. So now we got Ryan. He's capturing the red point.
That was an easy
Pretty-
capture.
that was
It
pretty easy
lucky
capture.
because look at the other players are all off trying
Yep.
to kill each other, which in Gnome Hunt is actually not the greatest plan. You got to focus on the gnomes.
I did notice in the last game we had a few skirmishes over things that were not the gnome. Like now, yeah.
Oh no, I think Ryan might
Yep.
have this round. Look, people are-
Ryan is taking them home.
That's right.
I think he really knows how to score.
I think he does.
I think were the players briefed before this? I think they were.
I think so. I mean, everyone's been practicing, but
Okay.
perhaps they haven't practiced enough Gnome Hunt to
All
realise
right.
that.
I think Cade's trying to catch him now.
Oh, yep, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Vivian's still yet to score. Oh, that's number 4. Ryan.
This looks like it's going to be a quick round.
I don't know. They could pull another one out of the hat. Big skirmish down there for the bottom gnome. Oh, here we go. Is this it? Vivian, what's going on? All right, so our winner here is Ryan.
Well done, Ryan.
That was a very short game.
Yeah, super quick.
All right, so we have our percentages as well. Nice.
Oh no. We got
Oh no. Yep.
Cade and Ryan going through.
Excellent.
Good work.
All right, cool. So yeah, basically, yep, the main aim of the game is to capture those gnomes.
Yes, that's right. Especially in this round, you really do have to focus on that.
And is the gnome that is absolutely the Gnomic Studios gnome, right?
It is, yeah. It's our it's a gold-plated version of our mascot.
Nice. I guess it's good to have these different game modes just regarding, because it's a classic, but you know, modified for this kind of game.
Yeah, that's right. And it turned out to be actually a good one of the most fun modes.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most dynamic of the game modes. I think it adds a level of complexity to it that I think some of the other game modes tend to lack.
Yeah, there's certain strategy to it as well. Like as you're watching, you'll be able to see in future rounds. Notice players sort of hang back a little bit, let other 2 or 3 players fight over the gnome.
Yeah.
And then you can come in and whack them and take them out and get the gnome.
We didn't get to see it in that round, but I think when the rockets come into play,
That's right.
the areas become more strategically controlled.
And if everyone's hunting for that gnome, like full on, sometimes you've got the 5-second respawn timer, and if someone dies and when they respawn, they go straight for the gnome, and you get this cycle of killing someone, and then they lose their health. They nearly catch the gnome, someone else flies in after they respawn and kill them.
It comes a lot about resource management as well. Like you want to kind of keep yourself safe so you can get those next level weapons, but then
Yeah. And health is your biggest resource in the gnome, because you need to be alive to capture the gnome.
Yeah. Awesome. There's no kind of like health modifier on that, is there? Hats can give you a health modifier. Can they? Okay.
Yes. And
Nice.
also the bag, so the final level weapon or item
Right.
is a bag, which the first bag you get is the health bag. And so like other bags you can get ammo, a nuke bag, which is an explosive area effect bag, so when you die you explode
Right.
and
Okay.
take out enemies. Which is actually not much use in
Do you
Gnome
get
Hunt,
the not much, but do you in a kill scoring game? Do you get the score?
You do, yes, you get that score. So you might die, but you get the score. Oh,
Awesome.
Go.
I think.
Round.
Oh, game number 4. Awesome. I haven't really got the names for this game
Right,
yet.
we'll wait for someone to brief us on who is who, but looks like it's going to be a competitive match.
Nah, that's okay. We'll figure it out.
Yes. And the final bag, as I was saying, is
Yep.
we call it a machine. It's like an auto aim bot. Well, it doesn't make you auto aim, but it shoots lasers automatically.
Here's our information. All right. For those of you interested, the red square is Joel. Michael is the blue square. Michael M is the pink square, and Anita is the green square.
Right.
All right, so Anita is currently in the lead. I think she was the first score. Oh. But definitely Michael. Definitely coming back. Oh, nope. So Michael M is now taking the lead. So pretty much... So do you think the key here is to get an early lead?
It can be, but you also, obviously, if you neglect leveling up your weapons, you're left out in the cold at the end of the round. So the guys who are sort of leveling up their weapons it's a bit hard to predict,
That's true.
5 gnomes is not a lot, so to get up to 5 gnomes, people are napping.
Yeah, Michael M already on 2, so he's...
Exactly. And he's going to say he's looking good for 3rd, but he just got one.
So the percentages at the end of the game, are they worked out by kill-death ratio at the end?
Well, in terms of this competition, yes.
Okay.
Actually, no. I tell you what, the leaderboard, which is what this competition is based on, is actually kills.
Right.
And then deaths.
Okay.
So it goes gnomes, kills, deaths, for order of sorting importance.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, got a good little skirmish happening down the bottom. I tend to always come back to, like, if you're on low health, you just tend to get nabbed by the next person that comes along, which is, I think, that's the case in every competitive game.
Exactly, yeah. So, like, there you go. This.
Yeah.
exactly as you were saying. And that's why the best strategy I find in this one is to actually hang back, let a couple of people fight it out over the gnome,
Yep.
then come in and...
I think Joel's picking up on that idea. He's using the dual shot pistol. Then again, if he waits too long, I think Anita's going to win. All right. In that case, Michael M. going for his third gnome. Anita's got some competition.
Okay.
Just got a mic adjustment.
3-all. Yes.
3-all. Oh, nope, not 3-all.
Oh, was
Come on, Michael. Nope. So I guess getting the health packs is pretty key as well.
It can be, yes, very helpful.
Or just making sure no one else gets them.
That's right. You can strategically take it when you don't need it, of course.
So what are your weapons of choice?
I'm kind of fond of the bomb launcher.
Oh yeah.
Which is a
Is that the grenade launcher?
it is. No, there's the grenade launcher, which is the early unlock, but the bomb launcher is like further down in the you must much higher level to unlock that, and it's a bit like faking grenades in first-person shooters.
Right.
You hold your grenade down and release it.
Oh, here we go. I think we got a tie for first. We'll see who can take it home.
One more between. Who have we got? Anita and.
Oh, if
Michael
Anita
M.
can get a help.
Oh, she didn't get the help.
Oh.
She's kaput.
I think the other two will keep them off that if they can.
Oh, they can't. Good game. Anita and Michael M going through. Michael M first.
Excellent. New weapon? So obviously the loadout is important.
It is. In this tournament, we haven't got all the players with fully unlocked loadouts. But
So they can pick what they want.
they can, but it's a limited set right at the moment.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh,
All right,
that's a good
hopefully
match.
we'll get our information in a little bit quicker on the next match.
This round, yeah.
jumping back in very quickly, not waiting for the thumbs up ready for the broadcasters ready to go.
Hey,
We're back on it now.
I'm gonna take that personally. Actually, that was.
We just need to give a bit of a heads up here.
All right, who we got here?
We've jumped into the match now. We've got blue is Julian, red is Michael, green is Amos, and pink is Joe. Joe successful in the last round. Looks like these are all winners from the last rounds that we've had. Going for the first gnome there, going for the double kill. Oh, being taken out. Amos taking them from afar, going down to pick up some health.
So this is our second round. Then. I mean, our second, not second.
We might need to double check, but look, we've got another gnome coming. Yeah, don't know what's going on.
Who's running this?
Yeah.
Who's Pixel Sift?
Oh, I don't know, these guys. Bunch of amateurs. So we've got a bit of a long-range shot from Amos coming in there.
Rare in Square Heroes. Where in Gnomes, where you have to take the long-range shot, usually you're up in the thick of it.
That's right. Going in a bit of a hotly contested gnome on the right-hand side there. Amos again shooting from afar. And Joe returning
holding
fire.
Ground.
Going in for the gnome now.
Uh-oh.
We've got a respawn there. Michael is back in the match. The gnome is down. So the count at the moment is two gnomes to Michael, going for the top gnome in the center of the map there. Getting shot from either side. Is he going to survive this one? No, of course.
Absolutely not.
Lost that one. Very close though. Did you see he was almost at the basically the top of it?
I think he needs to commit to it.
Julian going down there. A lot of coins sitting on the bottom of the map now. You could go and pick up a few power-ups there.
Wow.
That was
surviving the explosive alien.
Profitable time for Amos there, picking up a lot of coins. We've got this gnome spawning in on the left-hand side now. Just a bit of a shooting gallery there. Everyone kind of sitting on the gnome and Amos shooting from afar. That seems to be a winning strategy for him, though yet to pick up a gnome. So maybe he should be getting into the fray rather than just shooting from afar.
He does have the Sai as a weapon, so that's the quick one, but doesn't do a lot of damage. So he's good at hitting on the move.
There's
with that weapon.
Bit of a fight going over on the side there. Amos still playing it safe from a distance. You can't play that safe though, because you do need to put yourself in danger a little bit to go and collect the gnome.
He has to close that gap if he even wants to be in the next round.
We've got Joe on 4, only 1 away now from the win to close out this round. Very intense. Amos shooting from afar. Joe sitting there on the gnome, very close to winning. Oh,
the zone's contested. Up, but Joe takes it away.
Joe picks up that round.
Amos did unlock something for his character though, so you gotta take your wins where you can get them.
There's a long progression in this game. You can go up to the level 30 cap, and when you've unlocked all the different hats and weapons and different things, and the configurations kind of are quite well balanced and vary between. So, there's a lot of customization that you can get into this.
Unlike in Team Fortress, actually, the hats actually do something.
Yeah, they do actually do something, other than showing how much you can pay for hats. We are down here at the Glitch. We are celebrating the launch of Square Heroes. It's Western Australia's first PlayStation 4 game to ever be released.
That's exciting.
It is very exciting. It's a good indication of the health of the West Australian game industry. If you're new to us, we are Pixel Sift. My name is Gianni, and this is Mitch.
Hello.
And we host a weekly video game podcast where you can...
Podcast.
It's a podcast. We also do it on Twitch as well, as you can probably see. And if you looked at some of our... We're going to go for... So we're just waiting for the next round to get up, but we might just take a short break. We will be back. Back on the couch now. James jumping over from the video feed now, joining me on the thing. James, I might say you've got a particularly nice shirt on there right there.
Thank you very much, Gianni. My dad bought it for me.
And I bought this for me, so what does that say?
Yeah, I don't know. That you're grown up and married. You know you're married, right? It's definitely on the memes here tonight at the Glitch in West Perth.
Very enjoyable. If you haven't had a chance to come down and check this place out, we are hosting the Square Heroes launch party here at the Glitch. We're almost ready to go for the next round now. We've got our list of names for the next thing. We're ready to go on this end. So as you'll see, we're just jumping in, finalizing the loadouts for the players, and we're into the match. We've got Nathan, Joel, Mitch, and Abby in this one here. Nathan on blue, Joel on pink, red is Mitch, and green is Abby.
Abby making a return from a previous game in these preliminary matches where she was actually knocked out. I think she had one gnome capture.
So a bit of a wildcard entry back into the thing.
Bit of a wildcard entry.
We've just going a bit of a hotly contested one there now. We've got Nathan picking up the first gnome for the match. Waiting for the next one to respawn. So as you'll see, people are picking up multiple coins now here, unlocking the next weapons and abilities for each character.
We have a gnome on the far right side, currently not under contention.
Nathan and Mitch are heading towards the gnome right now, getting shot away. We've got Abby kind of coming in to kind of clear up, and she's going to pick up the second gnome for this match. Nathan getting taken out there, waiting for the respawn on there. There's a 3-second respawn timer on this particular match. Abby again going off to the complete left-hand side and is going to pick up the next
Abby's
gnome.
got it. She's got it 2 in a row. Second and third gnomes go to Abby there.
It's a 1st to 5 in this match here. Abby being... Whoa!
And we broke it. Congratulations to...
Congratulations to Nathan, Joel, Mitch, and Abby for the first break of the game.
I think it was definitely Mitch.
I could
Definitely
say,
Mitch who broke the game.
if we're going to point any fingers, I'd say it probably was definitely Mitch. Mitch, of course, one of the one of the Pixel Sift team who has jumped onto the couch there. So we're just waiting for a rematch on that one. I think we will restart that round.
And of course, this isn't a problem with the game itself, as I'm sure many of you at home, if you've played a PlayStation game before,
They like to crash.
They just crash. They just crash. I don't know how to explain it. Every now and again, they give up.
Though this is a bit of a milestone now, we can definitely say it's the first Western Australian game to crash on the PlayStation 4.
Though we were at a while ago at SK Games where we did crash Pixel Sift?
Well, we
Square
crashed
Heroes.
as Pixel Sift. We did manage to do it again, another PlayStation 4 there. Very exciting, though, for West Australian developers. If you are interested in game development and learning from the West Australian developers and also Australian developers as a whole, each week we do a weekly podcast where we talk to developers and we ask them about all the things that they do. As you can see here up on the screen right now will be all of the things you can check us out on. You can subscribe to us on iTunes and Pocket Casts and a variety of different platforms. We will also stream our episodes live on Twitch, so you can watch them as they are being recorded right in front of you. We will then post those ones up on YouTube as well. So each week we do have a chat to developers around the country, and we ask each other and ask them the big questions about gaming. Some of the topics we have covered are maybe DRM and piracy that we talked about this week. We also talked about different types of emulation that people can use, and sort of the change in which, you know, now we've seen them. Most recently, we've seen the Wii U, which is the current gen console, being emulated. And
Yeah, exactly. They were playing Splatoon on one of those, which was absolutely incredible. I never thought I'd be able to see a Wii U game, well, a current gen game, which is Wii U, on the on a PC, just being run like that.
There's sort of been a bit of a shift towards the consoles becoming a lot more like PCs. So it
right.
sort of makes sense now that the architectures are shared between the different platforms, and they're much more like a computer, so it's much easier to make it go. We're getting the thumbs up now, so I think we're ready to jump back into the next match of this one here. Ready to go. And we're off and racing. So we've got Nathan, Joel, Mitch and Abby back into the fray.
It's going to be really interesting to see what happens here, because Abby had 2 gnomes before we
going for the third, almost just about captured the third gnome. We've got Nathan almost picking up the first one, Abby contesting that gnome on the left-hand side, and we've got Mitch coming in on the right. Abby goes down. Mitch is now uncontested for that gnome, might pick up the first one for the match.
But here, out of nowhere, comes in Nathan. Nathan's contesting it very highly.
Nathan pays a high cost, though, taken out. Mitch is escaping away. Very low on health there. Looks like he's going to be taken out by Joel.
Looks like Abby's sneaking in from the back. Abby almost had this one, but out of nowhere came Nathan again. Who got it?
Looks like
No
Nathan.
one.
Nathan's
Nathan's
still
getting
there.
it.
Very low health, though. One shot and he's gone. First gnome goes to Nathan. So we're kind of sitting in this space at the moment where most people have only got their first gun. They've got the melee weapon and not a huge amount of ammo sitting around on here. So there's a bit of a firefight happening on the right-hand side, and the gnome has now spawned in. Everyone's in there. It's all on, like, a large monkey from a Japanese developer.
It is. It is on like a large monkey from a Japanese developer.
I think he's actually an ape. I'm going to clarify myself there. A large ape. So
Oh, Nathan almost had it, but
stolen.
Abby out of nowhere. She comes in.
takes it out.
Uncontested so far.
Joel coming in there. Trading blows, moving back and forth. Sitting at about the 3/4 mark there. It's going to be very close.
Abby almost had it.
Abby
Oh, but
taken
Nathan,
out.
Nathan
Nathan's
again.
back in there. Mitch and Joel fighting off on the left-hand side. Nathan picking up the second gnome for this match.
Must be quite the internal struggle on what to decide, what to do in that situation. You don't want to let that other person away when you've got them down to that much health.
As we
But
saw
at
in the previous game with Amos, who was playing as the green character, spending a lot of time shooting the other players from a distance, maybe might have been a good move to do here. Abby just trying opportunistically.
And Abby's got that third gnome there.
Third gnome for the match, sitting on Nathan on 2, Abby on 1. Everyone's kind of following each other around, shooting each other.
It's all out
Are we
fray
gonna
in the middle.
are we gonna
We had Mitch trying to chase Abby down, but she managed to get away back into the fray on the right-hand side, and Nathan's collected that fourth gnome and his third gnome for the match.
A lot of coins dropping down there, losing Nathan and Mitch.
And Abby gets an uncontested gnome in the center there.
So we're on 3-2. Nathan on 3, Abby on 2.
That was a jackpot for Joel at the bottom there, just collecting all of those uncollected coins.
A nice little basin there where they all kind of flow
Yeah.
into.
It's great. And Mitch gets his first gnome for the match. Mitch, of course, of Pixel Sift fame or infamy, depending on how you look at it, depending on where you're from on the planet.
Exactly. Sitting about halfway there. Nathan on 4 gnomes. I think we may see a winner here very soon. We're waiting for the next gnome to spawn in there. Abby right next to it on the left-hand side.
Uncontested again.
No one's sitting there. Picks it up. Everyone else is having a bit of a fight on the right side.
So Abby on her third gnome. It might be an upset if Abby gets the next 2 gnomes.
Abby, again, off on her own.
Uncontested on the right.
Nathan making
She's got a
quick
good
move.
eye for it.
Picking it up. Oh, we're on it.
It's neck and neck.
It's
Nathan
neck
and
and-
Abby. Green and blue. I'm excited. This is
This
the
is very
second most
exciting.
exciting game I've seen tonight.
Nathan taking out Abby there on the gnome. Joel,
And she does it. Abby does it.
Abby takes it away. Very close match there. Very nice thing. Mitch's claim to fame, of course, is crashing the PlayStation 4.
And getting 1 gnome in
One
the
gnome.
process. Though I must give Mitch a shout out. He helped me change my tire today after it exploded on the way here. So
We've had quite a fun day for cars. Setting up video streams, not that bad. We're actually all right at that. But moving in a vehicle from place to place hasn't been the best day for us.
when a car stops working, you can't just turn it off and on and off again. So it really is quite a shame.
Most of the time you turn it off and it just doesn't come back on again.
Yeah.
And then you've got to call,
You've got to call
for roadside assistance, which I did. And I had a nice chat to the man about his website and all that sort of thing. We might take a quick break as we jump into the next round and do a bit of a rotate around of everyone in here. We've got a bit of a dancing action in the background there. You're watching Pixel Sift. We're at the Square Heroes launch at The Glitch. Really cool at this one. That was good.
All right. I'm back.
Mitch, how was your adventures crashing the PlayStation 4?
That was
All right, we're almost ready to go here.
Yep.
We're getting the countdown from the adjudicator.
Who we got here?
We have got Dylan, Julian, Amos, and Aaron waiting for the match to start, and we are off and racing.
All right. So basically, I'm an expert.
What exactly?
I'm
are
a
you?
veteran.
You're a veteran of the Square
the
Heroes
Square
game.
Heroes. All right. So what we got? All right. So
So we've got Aaron, who's at
Aaron.
the top, picked up the first gnome for the match. Aaron of the Glitch fame, of course, being the Glitch where this launch is being held. We've got another gnome spawning in on the
His house.
right-hand side. A bit of a fight here, melee fight, and we've got a long-distance shot from
Julian,
Aaron.
can he make it? Nope. Oh, yes, he got it.
Julian,
my bad.
Julian
Look at
picking up the
this.
second gnome.
All right, Aaron, a little bit of a long-range
We've got the next
skirmish
gnome spawning in.
between him and Julian. Can he hold him off?
Let's see. A bit of a firefight.
Amos.
No one's playing it, getting in there very close. Everyone's trying to shooting from a distance.
I think everybody's kind of figured
You've got
it
to
out.
sit on that gnome, otherwise your timer starts ticking down again. So you can't really be too shy about doing that. We've got Amos sitting there on there, now going to pick up the next gnome for this match. So we've got one apiece for
The top 3 players.
the top 3 players. We've got Julian, Amos, and Aaron on one apiece. We've got another one coming in now.
Still waiting to score. Dylan.
Aaron moving across. It's going to pick up that gnome. So we're Aaron sitting on 2 gnomes.
Yep. But they still continue want to fight Aaron.
It looks like Aaron's going to be taken out on the bottom there. We've got the gnome being contested at the top there. And we have Julian picking up the next
picking it
gnome. 2 apiece for Aaron and Julian.
Amos picking up a quick health.
And
Good
another
strategy.
spawn there.
That'll help him
Julian.
out in this new contested area if he can kill both of them.
Julian getting
Oh,
taken
look
out
at
there
that.
too. Double kill. We've got a firefight happening here between Amos and Aaron.
Oof. Will he be able to hold that position? I don't think so.
Jackpot. A lot of coins. It's trading over. Everyone's getting in there nice and close with the melee weapons. It seems like it's just as long as until someone basically gets killed, and then they never quite claim the thing. Looks like Amos, though, may pick up another gnome. So we're sitting at 2-2-2.
Very competitive at one end of the playing field. Dylan is still yet to score. He's
But
been playing very aggressively, though.
Any man's game at this point. Any person's game. They can...
Any squares game.
Any square's game. Square Avengers, as Mark was telling us earlier on. Looks like a bit of a firefight happening here. We're waiting for Dylan to respawn.
Interesting spawn by Dylan, just right in the middle of it, right in the thick of it.
Julian off on the left-hand side, pretty much uncontested at the moment. It's going to pick up that next gnome.
Oh, just snuck in there.
So we're at 3 and 2.
Definitely one of our closest matches so far.
Seems like a very evenly balanced test of skill here. Looks like Dylan just got taken out there.
Dylan's just been unlucky this game, I think. He's just as aggressive as the rest of them, but it just hasn't been working out for him.
There's also the environmental factors. Some of the alien NPCs you can see floating around the match. For example, the one in the middle with the orange one gives an area effect damage. So if you get too close to that when you take it out, you can get killed by that. Everyone trading fire.
The coins are
nice
flying.
and close. A lot of unlocks we're going to see very soon. Oh, 2 taken out in one shot when we've got Julian there ready now.
Missiles are going to be in play soon, so watch out for
Pushing
those.
into the lead. Julian now on 4. 1 left to win. Gnome spawns in right next to Dylan.
Dylan,
Dylan, can you hold on and put one on the board?
Yes,
very
there we
close.
go. Now you got that one.
Breaking the drought.
Yep.
That was very close, though. Could have taken out and waiting for the next gnome to spawn. We have got Aaron and Dylan down the bottom there. Aaron moving away.
Dylan, that's with the second. Oh, did he get it? I don't
Very
think so.
close.
Very close.
2 taken out there. Very close. Bit of a firefight, trading bullets back and forth. Aaron moving into position to claim that gnome.
Aaron using the harpoon launcher. That is a interesting choice.
Not one of my favorites, the old...
I can't hit the broadside of a barn with that gun.
No, I like a bit of a brawl.
AoE kind of thing.
Dylan coming in there, using the flamethrower, cooking everyone who comes close, but we've also got Amos with the flamethrower. Dylan's got 2. This is really anyone's game at the moment. Large amount of coins there, so looks like someone might pick up a jackpot.
Julian's one away and the rest of them know it.
Julian sitting on the gnome. They've got to disrupt this one here.
Uh-oh. Here we go. And he's taken it.
Game over. Julian takes out this match of Square Heroes.
I think one of our better games, that one.
Very close. Hotly contested. As we're waiting for the next match here. And we're up to the quarter final now of this tournament here. The winners of this one can go through and pick up a $100 prize. Oh, sorry.
Thank you for that.
Try to readjust from video. It doesn't quite work. You
No.
have to use your eyes.
You do.
That's what I've learned here. So in this match here, we have got Cade, Joe, Keith, and Drew. And we're almost ready. We're getting the ticking countdown now. And into the match now, ready to go. Match starting in 1 second, and we're on and racing. So in the early game, everyone wants to kind of go around and pick up as many coins as they possibly can. You want to unlock your second weapon, which is the
I don't know what that was.
The pistol.
What was
It was the first gnome already down. Joe taking out the first gnome.
Picking it up. Good on you, Joe. Joe, one of the stronger players from the first
Previous rounds.
half of the competition.
Everyone moving into that central section there. If you were late game, you would have a rocket launcher that could potentially take everyone out. We've got one apiece for Drew and Joe at the moment, waiting for the next respawn of the gnome, coming in on the right-hand platform down the bottom.
Cade going for it. Can he take it? Managed to
Drew
fend
taken
off
out.
Drew. Yep. Fended off Drew, but ultimately he died.
Keith sitting there on the gnome,
Health pack spawn in
fighting
the middle.
between Joe. Now, there's a strategic value to taking the health pack even while you're at full health. You can go and take that away from someone else, so it's a good idea. But, I mean, you obviously then take them off the match, so you may need them later on. So,
Gnome spawning again in the bottom. Drew going for it. Quickly followed by Cade.
Everyone's jumping in on this one here. We've just lost. I can barely see who got taken out.
Wow.
All we've got left is Keith, basically. Keith sitting there
Keith with the shotgun kill from range, which is interesting.
on his own, picking up the gnome. We've at 2 for Joe, 1 for Keith, and 1 for Drew. Gnome spawning in the top of the middle platform on the right-hand side there. Everyone's kind of sitting there. Looks like Drew might pick that one up, and he has.
Difficult spot to control that one, but Drew managed to do it.
You had a lot of ambush points there.
Yep.
We've got a gnome spawning on the top at the... And almost right next to where Keith spawned
Good
back in.
spawn by Keith.
Everyone's up
Not
on
that
the
he should
top
get credit
there.
for that.
Spawning, of course, entirely random.
Keith taking advantage of that long-range kill.
And picking up the next one. We're at 2 apiece here. With
Another
Cade yet to score.
Another close game, actually.
A close game is a good game, in my opinion. I always like to see a nice, contest between people. Oh, rocket launcher. Keith taking out people from range. Devastating weapon there.
Won't do him much good in holding the gnome, though. He's got to play it safe now.
And it was taken out by Drew, who picks up the third gnome.
That is a mistake with most rocket launcher users. As soon as you get started on that, you have to really switch away when you're holding the gnome.
That's right, because you've got a weapon that only does damage as soon as it hits
Does
there.
just as much damage to you as it does to them at close range. Cade scoring his first gnome.
Everyone's got something on the board now. We've got another gnome spawning in on the bottom right-hand corner. Well, Keith picking up that one there. Sitting on 3 now. 3 for Drew, 3 for Keith. We've got
Keith's in a good spot, actually, because he's actually got that regenerating ammunition at this point. So with that rocket launcher, he'll be...
It's a very potent combination. Very unlucky there. Did you see? Just missing that one there. And Drew, pretty much uncontested on the right-hand side, picking up that next gnome. Sitting on 4. 1 to go for Drew.
Can Cade hold this one?
Cade fighting it out. Cade taken out. It looks like this one might go to Drew. If someone else can't get in there quickly. Oh, very unfortunate miss of the rocket launcher
slow,
there by
Keith.
Keith.
A little bit
Slightly
too
higher
slow.
angle and you might have taken it out.
Good game, that one.
Very good game. A nice close game there. So congratulations to Drew who took out that match there. Very exciting stuff. And as we get ready for the next round. You can go and pick up Square Heroes right now. It's available on the PlayStation 4. It came out at the beginning of this month.
We should say that is actually what we're playing it on. We're using the PlayStation 4.
We're using the PlayStation 4 version of this particular game. You can also pick it up on Steam as well, fully controller compatible. So if you've got a bunch of friends around who want to play this game, you can reenact some Square Heroes tournament action.
You can be like Keith.
You can be like
with
Keith.
his rocket launcher.
As we're waiting
and
for the
his spirit.
next players to jump into position.
All right, we're good to go. We're up to the second match of the semifinals. I'm jumping in exchange for Gianni.
Yep, and I'm still here. My name is Mitch. So pretty much in our next game, we're being counted down now, almost ready to start. Players in position. Should note that Michael is picking the bow and flamethrower and Molotov. These are interesting weapons. Haven't seen much of them this whole tournament, actually.
I haven't seen any of them yet so far.
Yep,
So we've
Ryan-
got blue, Michael. Red, Ryan.
Green, Chris, and
Pink.
Reese. All right, so Reese making a hard... Oh, nope.
Nope, he's fizzled out. I was actually speaking to Reese before, and he said his tactic, he actually got through in the preliminary round by, he got to second place, and he just helped first. Because as long as you're second and you're not going to draw with anyone, then you can go straight through pretty much.
That will still work for him in this situation, but we'll see if he can convey his allegiances properly in this game.
But Chris almost had an uncontested... Oh, looks like Reese is going to get it. And he has. Reese has got his first gnome for the match, so now he's neck and neck with Chris. Chris and Reese on one each. And down in the right-hand corner, Michael makes a play for the gnome. Reese shooting from afar in the purple.
Not going to let him have that one. Reese is definitely good at the long-range attack.
Reese, he is. That's all I have to say. And Reese might get this one. Oh, it's so close.
So close yet so far.
It's very unlucky. So Michael's got it. Michael got that last gnome there. The third gnome for the match.
So
And Chris in the bottom left-hand
Michael,
corner
Chris,
just
and
collecting
Reese
coins.
both with 1 point.
Uncontested so far, but Michael's making a play for it.
Michael did not use that ammo he picked up.
So is Ryan. Reese is by him. Reese got it.
Reese got
In
the
an
kill.
amazing turn of events, he managed to outplay everyone in the nearby surroundings.
Changing
and he
those
got it.
tactics up, I think.
And this is Ryan making a play for the red. Oh, that is unbelievably close. That is
Chris.
very unlucky. Reese shooting, standing back, shooting from afar. If Reese can take out Chris in this situation, then he's got it. Oh, he wasn't quick enough, though, because Ryan's coming along.
No thank you, says Ryan.
And
I'll have that.
Ryan has it. Ryan has his first gnome of the match.
Mystery box. What's Michael going to get? A gnome, apparently. Out of the box.
Gnome in a box, brought to you by Snicklefritz. And there's quite a fray for this gnome. Yet again, this is probably the most
want these.
contest. What am I trying to say?
The most the gnome has ever been contested in one single match.
Yeah. I've just had a complete mental blank.
Don't worry, you've had a lot of them today.
And if you yes, in fact, if you're just joining us, my tire exploded today when I hit a curb.
It's pretty brutal.
Lucky Michael was on scene to help. Michael? Mitchell. Oh my God.
It's okay, dude. I forgive you.
Michael is playing the game. Michael's shooting him back from afar.
To the game.
Michael's playing the game. Michael
Blue
blue.
is absolutely playing the game. He was not there to help you fix your tire, though.
And Chris got his fourth gnome for the match. So at the moment, it is in order of...
They will be gunning for Chris.
In leaderboard score, and they're all going for this last gnome, it looks like. Chris shooting from far, but he's very wary. He keeps looking back at Reese in the pink, saying, get away from my gnome.
Chris will need some range to use his primary weapon properly. Then again,
Oh,
Michael
Reese
has
got the
same
combo
weapon.
breaker on Chris. Whoa. I thought Reese was definitely going to get this one, but out of nowhere comes Ryan, and Ryan might snatch it. Now it's a draw for second place with Reese and Ryan both on 2 gnomes apiece, but definitely definitely ahead by far. 2 gnomes. It's almost
Chris.
double their score is Chris.
Was that rockets by Chris I saw? I think he's got the rockets.
It's absolutely unbelievable. And yet again,
Oh, no.
Ryan takes on Reese and gets that final gnome. This could be it for Reese. This could be it for his final dreams.
Reese will need to push pretty hard if he wants to stay in this.
So Reese and Chris, Reese in the pink, Chris in the green, battling it out for that gnome on the left-hand side.
Then again, they can still take first. It is not off the table just yet.
Ooh. All Reese has to do is keep Chris from getting those gnomes. He couldn't do it.
All right. Ryan, tied for first
So
with
Re-
Chris.
So Reese in the pink really has to push it if he wants to get through to the final.
some long-range missile fire from Chris.
And Reese has 3 gnomes. He's only 1 gnome behind the leaders. It's actually very close. It's a very exciting game.
Extremely close game. Reese.
Whoa.
Not sure if he can pull it out of his ass.
Chris spawning on top of Reese in this situation. It's going to be an all-out battle for this gnome at the bottom left.
Uh-oh.
Chris has got it.
Chris has got it.
So there we go. We've
Look at
got
that.
Chris and Ryan
Well
progressing
earned that
through
victory.
to the semi-final. And Reese and Ryan? Reese and Michael? Reese and Michael are out, unfortunately.
They fought hard, but unfortunately not hard enough. You talking to some people on the Twitch?
Yeah, I'm talking to people on the Twitch. We've got Hien, Hien waving people. You might know Hien from Twitter. I know Hien from Twitter.
I don't know Hien from Twitter.
Hien, he was at Global Game Jam. Hien made one of the games called Ritual.
Are you about to insult him?
No, Ritual Sacrifice?
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Or Golem?
Yep.
Golem Ritual?
Are we talking out of our ass here? Hien, correct us, please. What did you make?
I don't know any of the names.
That's
But
okay.
yeah, that is another match down. You are watching the Square Heroes launch event at the Glitch. At the Glitch in West Perth.
Wouldn't
1000.
it be good if we knew anything about anything today?
It would be fantastic. We've had a pretty strenuous day. Yeah, there it is, up on the screen. Thank you very much, Gianni. The Glitch, the address is 1242 West Perth and Hay Street, and we are at the Square Heroes launch, which is a fantastic game that was released on PSN not too long ago, and it's the first game
Gianni.
from WA to actually make it onto PSN and PlayStation 4, so that's a big achievement for local developers.
Very exciting.
And of course, we are Mitch and James from Pixel Sift.
You don't actually see a lot of James normally.
No, I don't actually hear a lot of James either. And we've just received this is the 3rd quarterfinal match, so this one and another one to go. Just about to get underway. In blue, we have Julian. Red is John.
Green, Michael M. And pink, Nathan.
We're playing on the lava map, it looks like. I haven't seen this one yet so far in the in the competition. That's what it is at the launch.
This one was on earlier, actually. Yeah. But you haven't seen it.
No, I'm monitoring the stream and I haven't actually seen it. I haven't really been doing my job. And that's fantastic. Julian with the first gnome of the match there. I think he got the first kill of the match as well, so he's really trying to make a power play.
Definitely an aggressive player. Aggression is what you need in Gnome Hunt.
I have been playing a lot of Square Heroes at home in preparation for this competition.
In preparation of not playing?
In preparation of not playing, exactly right. I just really wanted to know the ifs, ands, or buts about the game. But I can tell you one thing, Mitch. When you're playing Gnome Hunt, which is actually my favorite game mode, when you get to anything over 75% collection of that gnome, and then you get killed, it is the most depressing thing that could ever happen to you.
Yep.
In those minutes. The 10 seconds after and the 10 seconds before where you know you're going to die.
But no such thing.
There's a lot of
Definitely a lot of confusion on the field.
Confusion. There was a very hotly contested gnome up there on the top left, but Michael M managed to get away with it after fighting Nathan in the pink to the death.
John is going to try and make a move on this gnome with a shotgun. He's very good with a shotgun. I was not in my game.
You were so bad with a shotgun, Mitch, that you broke the game.
Yeah, I broke the game.
And Nathan picks up his first gnome of the match, and it's 1 gnome apiece for everyone.
John has
apart
yet to
from
score.
John. John is yet to score, and it looks like Michael M in the green. He's going to get this one.
Wow, they just let him have that one.
Uncontested. That's the way to go. That's how Abby who works at Glitch managed to win her
she did.
preliminary final like a bonus preliminary.
Yep.
If only my tongue worked, Mitch.
Yep.
And Michael M picking up his 3rd gnome of the match. I tell you what, Michael, if Tell you what, Mitchell. If Michael doesn't win this one, it'll be a bit of a underdog story, a bit of an outrage.
Well, it is definitely not over.
John with a double kill there, and with his first gnome of the match. Really good stuff from John, getting the double kill straight into the gnome.
You have to keep people away. You can't let them have it. Got to start strong.
Michael M and Nathan battling it out at the bottom.
Michael
with
M in a good
Julian
position
in
to
the
get
blue
that
coming
gnome.
along. Julian died. Julian's
Not
out.
enough. Good fight though by Michael M.
Just look at Nathan and John battling it out, and John will get it after taking out Nathan in the pink.
Julian with the fresh respawn. Don't let him get that health pack. Oh no.
What was your it might not be the best advice, but what was your tactic for playing the game?
My tactic was just stay a little bit at a distance and maybe sneak in to get the kill and
just-
get the gnome.
Yeah.
However, that didn't work for me because I came third.
And there was a achievement that just popped up, which is a brilliant
You mean
display.
a trophy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I've been an Xbox boy most of my life until I got a PlayStation 4, so I don't know anything about
It's
trophies.
okay. Our viewers know what it is.
But it is an achievement to get a trophy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So, I guess it's trademarking
Sean
issues
with
alone.
the merciless with the rocket launcher, but he's running out of ammo now, and he's going to have to support it.
He's going to have to hack it out.
With the melee ammo. He's got the
Bit of whacking it out by himself.
He's got the lollipop in his hand. Oh, he's reloaded
Oh.
now.
And Nathan almost had that one. That's what I was saying before. As soon
Yeah.
as you get to 75% and you lose it, it is the worst thing that could happen to you in that moment.
Very good use of the missile launcher by John. Control that area.
Well, this is a true underdog story for a lot of the match. John had no gnomes whatsoever, and then the last
Yep.
couple of minutes, he's picked up 3 from 0 to 3, and not very long at all. In about 2 minutes, it's incredible.
He spent some time gathering gold, and he managed to get his rocket launcher, so that will help him out, especially in this situation when the rest of the team the rest of the game is clumped together. He'll be able to take them all out.
If you get a direct hit with that rocket launcher, it's an insta kill. But if you can't quite hit it, then
The splash damage.
that's it. And he's
still
got
is
it. A
considerable.
4th gnome. He's only got 1 gnome to win, to go through to the next round, to go through to the semi-final.
And be in the running for that $100.
I don't know about you, Mitch,
Yeah.
but I really would love $100. One gnome to win. Where's it going to spawn? John coming back into the game at the bottom.
Again, he will want to get some distance and then use that rocket
Use
launcher.
that rocket launcher. Take him all out at once. He can pretty much sit pretty.
If he can...
He's
look at
got it.
that. He's
John
got it.
has made it through to the next
came from
round.
behind. That was awesome.
Makes it through to the semi-final with Michael M in the green, I believe.
The games are getting better.
The games are getting better. I
Yeah.
think it's not a lot of people play this game at home, so it's a really good chance to sort of come out and just absolutely smash it.
Yep.
We've got 5 seconds left in the last game of the quarterfinal. Whoever wins, whichever 2 players win this game, go through to the semifinals. We have returning Amos in blue, Abby in red.
Anita and Jamie. Anita green, Jamie pink. Early game, we always see a bit of a mad rash for a few coins here.
It's a bit of a scuffle. And Abby in the red goes for that first gnome, but is taken out by Anita.
Anita uncontested now.
That must come as quite a surprise to Abby because in one of her preliminary matches, she got quite a few uncontested gnomes, and that's actually how she managed to get through.
It seemed like everyone else was kind of just off on their own little fight off to the side. We're still sitting at 1 gnome there. Who have we got
And
there?
Abby, uncontested, gets that red gnome. Gets the red gnome. Gets the gnome.
Gets
She's
the
in
gnome.
red.
She's in red. Another gnome spawning off to the right-hand side now.
And that's Jamie in pink.
Abby comes in. Both taken out with a long-range shot from...
Anita, who got the double kill.
just taking pot shots over at Amos there. So we've got 1 apiece for Amos. We've got 1 for Abby and 1 for Anita.
And only Jamie in the pink,
Yet.
currently gnomeless.
Bit of a scuffle happening in the middle there.
Jamie taking pot shots from the back. Managed to blow up that NPC.
Of causing a bit of an error effect, taking out
Blew up
3
another
of them
NPC,
there.
getting the double kill, but also taking out himself.
Amos comes in now, as everyone else has managed to be destroyed, picks up that next gnome, sitting on 2 in the lead.
And there's the brand new gnome coming in on the bottom left corner.
Everyone's moving towards it.
Jamie and Abby sort of sitting back and letting things happen by themselves. Jamie moving in for the kill, but it was too late. Amos managed
up the
to
third
score
gnome.
that. And now he's on 3 gnomes.
Another gnome spawning in on the right-hand side now.
And Abby will get this one relatively uncontested.
Anita taking out very quickly. Going into the fight there with not a lot of health, probably a risky move. Another gnome spawning in the middle platform on the right-hand side. And we've got Amos going for it.
Amos and Abby battling it out. Amos takes out Abby.
Anita taking shots from afar. Anita sitting on the gnome and will pick that one up. Everyone respawning now. Ammo picked up. Waiting for the next gnome. There it is on the middle platform on the left-hand side. And Abby getting pummeled.
Everyone taking pot shots from afar. Jamie took out Anita just now.
Amos going for the gnome. Got the most on the board there. Going to pick... very close.
Oh, and Jamie's managed to take out the rest of the
Within
competition. Will he get this one?
half a second then, and Amos would have picked up that gnome.
And Jamie managing to survive just barely to get his first gnome of the match. Got another gnome.
Amos got an interesting tactic there, just kind of sweeping past, putting a few bit of your own color on that little timer there.
I think that's the way to go. Jamie had the rocket launcher, tried to take a shot from afar, but got himself in the process. That must be some gut-wrenching revelations.
As we
from
said before,
JB.
it's only a 3-second respawn timer, but that's got to feel painful when you take yourself out and then the person you're going for gets the gnome.
That 3 seconds can feel like forever, and Abby picks up her third gnome of the match.
Amos sitting on 4, Abby on 3, very close here. Spawned in on the middle platform on the right-hand side. Anita going for the gnome there. Amos coming in. Anita picks up that one there. Jeez.
But Jamie with the double kill. Anita managed to get away with the gnome, but Jamie killed 2 in the process, including Anita in the green,
Jamie moving on to the right-hand side.
where a new gnome has spawned.
Everyone's in it.
Jamie all out of ammo, taking whacks, taking shots out of nowhere. Managed to get some health. He needs to go back down. I don't think he realized this is over for him. It was all or nothing in that situation, and Jamie just didn't have enough left in the tank to keep going.
Great strategy there I saw from Amos with a slight sort of moving back and forth across the gnome, keeping in contact with it while everyone else is, dodging bullets as well. I think that's something we're going to see very much in the final of this match.
I believe so, and we had a draw for second place there with Abby and Anita, but Anita, with the kill-death ratio, or the percentage, I guess, managed to...
move on to the next round.
Yeah.
And that's how it comes down to it. You can check out all the rules on the event page for this one here, but it's going to be... the matches are getting closer and closer.
They are. They're getting more exciting as well as we go along, and I think it's not subjective either. That's objectively. Each game is just getting better and better.
As the skill level increases, as we kind of work our way through to the best Square Hero players that we have in this competition.
The best Square Hero players in Perth, as you know, only the best of the best came out tonight.
That's true. It's a very competitive field. We've got some great names up there. I think we're almost ready to go. We're going to take a very quick break, and then we will be back with the next round of Square Hero.
And welcome back to the Square Heroes Square Heroes launch competition. We're in our first game.
First semi-final. So we're down to 8 players left from the field that has been narrowed down. These are the best of the best. And they are duking it out in a match of Capture the Gnome.
It's amazing that of the 8 whom remain, none of them are from Pixel Sift or The Glitch. Mind you, we did only enter one
match, and he just managed to crash the PlayStation 4.
And we have in blue Amos, who managed to take the first gnome away for himself. In red is Michael M.
Chris is green, and pink is Drew.
Drew taking out Chris there, and he might get a gnome uncontested.
Second gnome for the match here.
It's 1 gnome apiece for Amos and Drew.
Waiting for the next gnome to spawn in on the left-hand side now. We've got Amos going down there. He's using his strategy to move back and forth across the gnome. It's
Everyone's going in.
It's just a free-for-all. Oh, the last person
The double
standing.
kill and the jackpot.
Everyone's doing it.
Michael M. And he gets the gnome. That's his second gnome of the match. That's his second gnome of the match. Brand new gnome pops in on the bottom right-hand side.
Amos going to use his sweeping technique. Oh, we've got a bit of a problem here. We might need to restart this match. We've had a...
One of the TVs is turned off. Mark, the one of the creators of the game, was playing around with some stuff and managed to ruin everything. I don't know why they don't just pause the game on the other screens.
Some contested. Maybe we should take a quick break.
And we'll be back with you very shortly. I think we should possibly replay.
One. Whether to restart this particular match.
So Mark is asking the players, do you mind?
Looks like
They
we're just
did
going to
not.
jump back into it straight away. Back into the match.
It's always good to look at myself just before we pop back into the games. Like to check on my hair. I look very red today.
Yeah, me too.
It's
a little bit.
probably the blue, but you don't look as red, and we're wearing the same shirt. So
I don't even know what to say to that.
we are. That's it. And well, it's just 1 gnome apiece, so there's no real.
Everyone's sitting on one at the
Disadvantage.
moment. Amos is going for his sweeping technique again.
The main issue might come from the end if there is a draw of some sort.
The kill to death ratio could be the one that causes the a bit of an upset here.
Maybe slightly skewed, but then again, the players did themselves decide that they didn't mind. So really, if
But
they go back on their word, is it their
That's true.
It is their fault.
Could be a test here in the rules and the adjudication of this particular match.
All by themselves on the bottom left-hand side is Amos, but out of nowhere comes Michael M. Amos manages to take
Chris
him out,
using
but out
the
from
rocket
afar.
launcher.
It's crazy. The rocket launcher is really the weapon you want to get if you use it well. A one hit is a one-hit kill.
Devastating weapon to have. Oh, we just had Drew pick up the next gnome there. The next one to catch it before being taken out. Very good strategy, to be honest. You've still got a bit of a timer before your next gnome appears, so maybe it's sometimes a good idea to sacrifice yourself to turn and take out the thing. We've got Chris doing pot shots across the gnome there. Just playing the square, not the gnome, on this one here.
You know what they say about the square heroes?
What do
Launch.
they say?
You know, they say be there or be square. Gianni?
True.
Also be there and be square.
Be there and be square. Surprised that one hasn't come out
By,
yet.
by themselves on the bottom left is Amos in the blue, picking up his third gnome of the match.
Into a tie for the lead with Drew. We've got Michael M going for the gnome in the middle, just sitting there. May need to bring in some of that sweeping technique that Amos is so famous for.
But Chris with the rocket launcher, having pod shots from afar, managed to scare everyone
Michael's
away, really.
Sweeping in for the gnome capture. Might pick this one up here. Very contested in the middle there. Michael's still holding on.
But Amos with the kill, and there
Takes
he goes.
it out. Michael.
That's not Amos at all. I'm
on
sorry.
3. We've got 3 apiece on Amos, Michael, and Drew.
And Chris in the green
Next
with
one's
1.
spawning in. Amos using his... He's got the rocket launcher. Chris is going... It's a costly weapon to use. You've got to make it count. You can't really afford to lose on that one there. Michael going for the melee attack. Taken out there.
By Drew.
Drew picks up the next gnome. Sitting on 4. Drew could take this one out here.
Sometimes it might be better just to wait. So
Chris looks like he just took out an NPC, one of the alien bosses. Firing away with that rocket launcher. Very expensive. Michael might look like he might be going down for this one here. Taken out. So it's a match between Chris and Amos. Shooting between it there. Chris might pick this one up. It's taken out by Drew. Fighting it out in the middle. Everyone's going for a pistol fight. Don't bring a lollipop to a pistol fight. That's what I always say, James. Every day.
every day before Pixel Sift, says,
Don't bring
James,
a
you bringing lollipops? And he said, good, because this is not a pistol fight, so it's fine.
pixel fight.
I think,
Chris with the rocket launcher taking out.
Chris is deadly with that rocket launcher, and there he goes, and he'll get this.
Chris now will pick that up for the second one.
Ooh.
2 gnomes.
Got 2
Drew
gnomes in
still
total.
in the lead there. 1 gnome to go. Michael M off to the right-hand side.
I thought that gnome was his for sure.
Take
But
it
Chris,
out. Rocket launcher.
coming to be quite the underdog, quite the upset. He went from 0 to 3 in mere minutes.
That rocket launcher, very, very helpful for Chris's gnome collecting career.
Now, if Drew gets this next gnome, then it's going to be a 3-way tie for second, and it will go to the ratio, the kill-death ratio.
It's going to be very...
And he does get it. It is a 3-way tie for second, but we have Chris in the green.
Taking out 19 kills. I think that's a very clear winner there. Chris, with the rocket launcher, was very effective.
Well, he was the underdog. He had the least amount of gnomes up until those last couple of minutes. Congratulations to Chris. I'm very impressed. That was a very exciting game.
Amos will be upset. It'd be interesting to see if anyone else picks up his next technique of basically sweeping the gnome, as we call it. That's the...
Sweeping the gnome.
It's
Yeah.
been sweeping the gnome. We might go for a very quick break as we set up for the next match.
For the second semi-final
second
and the last semi-final.
And we're back.
Hello.
Back on the couch here. We're on our second semi-final before we move into the finals. Joining us in this match, who are the players we've got on the match there, Mitch?
All right, so we got Keith on blue, red is Ryan, green is John, and pink is apparently pink, because someone's written down pink here. I believe it's Anita.
We may need to...
So, I think Anita's pink. I saw her. Yeah, there she is. She's pink. So
Anita.
pink is Anita. For some reason, it's just written pink here.
True, it is true. Pink is pink.
Yep.
It's an
Pink
undisputable fact.
Yep.
First gnome coming in on the middle island, the left island at the top.
Yep, Keith and Ryan really sticking it to each other.
Going for a few pot shots there. First gnome hasn't gone yet. Ryan taken out.
They really want that
Keith.
$100. Keith taken out. Anita, very aggressive. Popping in. I think they want to get their coins ready. and
Still
then-
no gnomes captured yet.
Yep, this is the cream of the crop, though. This is the finals, semi-finals.
First gnome goes to Keith.
Keith. Oh,
As mentioned in previous matches, there's a different loadout for each character, and the hats, of course, having different statistics as well. Very close melee fight in there on the left-hand
Keith
island.
bailing out to get the ammo. I think he's going to go for a long-range kill here.
Good idea. Hasn't got the health to kind of stick in there for a melee fight, but loses the gnome. Ryan picking up that gnome before being taken out. Might go for the health in the middle there.
Oh, Anita missing out on the health, but she did not need it.
We have got John picking up the gnome on the right-hand side, and then Ryan now in charge.
And Anita really pushing on that gnome.
Anita's going to pick up the next
and
one
Anita's
there.
going to grab it. Very
So
good.
we're at 1 apiece for Keith, for Ryan, and for Anita.
Ryan really hugging that middle platform. John moving on that gnome. Anita and Ryan very close. Everyone wants a piece of that gnome.
That is the name of the game.
Got to watch out for that explosive alien. Careful. You can use that to your advantage,
Everyone-
or you can run into it.
Everyone picking up a gnome now. 1 apiece for every single person. Nice jackpot there. Gnome spawning in there on the bottom left-hand side. We've got Ryan heading towards
Yep.
that one there.
Ryan
May
getting
just
in
pick
there.
it up,
Wow.
pushing
Ryan got
into
it.
the lead.
Anita not quick
Chasing Ryan down.
enough. She's not going to let him get away with that.
Sorry, Ryan.
I love the passionate faces on the squares.
And the people just chasing you down as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just a grudge match. You just want to go for the person there.
Yeah.
Just going for it.
Anita, a little bit of health, but I think she... Oh, no,
Keith
she goes
sitting
down.
on the gnome there, picks it up for 2, goes into tie with Ryan there on 2 apiece.
Anita really wants that kill on Keith. Oh, no.
Gnome spawning
Turns
in
away.
down the bottom there on the right-hand side. Anita firing off the rocket launcher takes them both out.
Was it worth it? I don't know.
Probably not, because Keith's going to pick up this gnome now, uncontested. That's why you don't use the rocket launcher right next to you. That's
There is no time where the rocket launcher is inappropriate.
there's no time.
Yep.
Every situation can be improved with the rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher time is all the time.
Rocket launcher was something we didn't see in the earlier matches, but it's
Yep.
made a big appearance now. Anita now sitting on the right island, picking up the next
Anita
gnome.
can-
Oh, very close there. Rocket missing Anita by
Putting herself in
hair's
second
width.
place. Ooh.
Keith in the lead. Keith moving away from the gnome there. Got the rocket launcher. May just
Many
take
rockets out. I think all players now have rockets out.
out. Ammo bag there for Keith.
The trick is with a rocket player to get up close to them.
Forcing their hand to destroy themselves.
Yeah.
John picks up the next gnome, brings him up to 2. No, just took it out before being taken out by Keith.
Ryan, still low on the coin count. He still is on his secondary weapon. Can he hold off the rocket?
Oh, it's going to be difficult.
Rockets flying everywhere. Ryan, you did not have a chance there.
Ryan might have to go for a few coins or maybe get an opportunistic kill here and see if he can up his loadout.
But it's going to be difficult against the missiles.
We've got Keith on 4 gnomes. It's very...
Ryan is going to have to be nimble, and Anita going for that top gnome.
Ryan
Good
going for
call.
the pistol attack. John doing
is
the
going to pick
rocket
them
launches.
off, though. He's in prime position to do that.
Oh, there we
John
go.
taking them all out, using the last of
Can
his
he
ammo,
get the
though.
next
He's
gnome?
going to have to...
Picks it up. Keith still on 4. John in 3rd on...
John has no offensive options. Oh, nope. Scratch that. He just got the ammo. And the gnome spawned right next to him.
May
Keith,
have
you're going to
time
have to
to get-
move in there very quickly, and John gets
and
the
we're
score.
for a tie game. 1 in it left.
John and Keith at the top of the leaderboard.
John taken out.
Then
Anita
again-
and Ryan moving down to the bottom right-hand side.
Anita with a very good close-range kill with the rocket launcher
Got
on
enough
Ryan.
time there to pick up the next gnome. Both squares taken out there.
This
Anita
is
on
an excellent
3.
game.
So close.
Anita's not going to just let them have this. Oh,
Rocket coming in
Long
from
range
afar.
hit
John
with
takes
John.
out Anita. Ryan moving in there using the melee attack. Probably not the best time to do it. John now taking
think
out everyone else. Going to move in there. May
Ryan.
pick up the win on here if Anita can't take out John. Oh my God, an upset. So close, and Anita takes out John.
can Anita hold this position? No, she can't.
Getting taken out. Ryan there sitting
Rockets
on the gnome.
flying.
Could be anyone. John now moving on to the last gnome.
They're going to have to
Clock
move on
is
him.
ticking
They're going to
down.
have to move on him.
And the winner
And
is
it-
John.
Winner's John with his afro. Look at him go.
Very good job
Well
there.
earned and well played by all involved.
So close.
Very good game.
Very nice game, Von. We're getting into the best games here. We've got the grand final coming up very soon.
Grand final. Excellent.
Very exciting to watch this thing. We might just take a very quick break before we jump back into the next game, which will be the grand final for Square Heroes. Thank you for joining us. You've been watching the Square Heroes tournament. We're at the PlayStation 4 launch at the Glitch. My name is Gianni. I am joined by Mitch. We are
Hello.
from Pixel Sift. We're just about to jump into the final match.
The
for
grand
this-
final.
The grand final. So the winner here is going to take it out. There are no hats which are awarding
hat.
stats and benefits. So everything is back to the baseball bat as well. So we're going to have it
And,
as even a playing field as
Just
possible.
clarifying now, the top two players winning. That's not the case anymore. The winner at the very top of this round will be the winner of the entire tournament and the $100. All right, so we just got our player listings in. We got blue, Keith, green, John, pink, Chris, and red is Drew.
What an exciting couple of matches we've seen. This one is going to be very, very exciting.
Dude, the last one was badass.
The rocket
really
launcher
cool.
was a very big player in this particular match.
Yep.
We're just about to jump into it. Get ready.
Everyone with the same weapons as well.
Get everyone to press ready at the same time. And there we go. We're into it. Match is counting down for our final match on the Square Heroes tournament here at the Glitch.
Very aggressive.
Baseball bat fight.
These are the top.
These are the best players.
Everyone moving very quickly. No one wants to get too close to that first gnome.
I wonder if we're going to see a bit of a return of Amos's technique. I haven't seen anyone else using it. The sweeping of the gnome
Yep.
Kind of sitting there on that one there. Looks
All
like
right.
the first one is going to go.
Chris
Chris takes out
takes
the first, gnome.
gnome.
Waiting for the next one to respawn. We've had a couple of people taken out in the first round. Over there on the right-hand side, we've got Keith moving in. Keith very strong in the last round with the rocket launcher. Kind of into a corner
Very
there.
aggressive. They are not afraid to move around the map and use the map.
You need to give yourself a bit of space in this.
Yep, but there is only one part of the map that matters.
Everyone's kind of fighting
And
it out.
Keith
Keith
knows
is
it.
firing from a range. Going to take out Drew.
Oh,
Oh, very close. Keith
fended
now
them
on
off
2.
with the standard
Moving up
single
to the
shot, secondary hand cannon.
next gnome spawned in on the right-hand side. Drew going for the gnome. No one quite there yet. Taking a few shots. Chris
Ooh.
moving in. Will Drew pull it off? No.
Don't
Drew
think they're gonna let
taken
him have
out.
that one.
John shooting from afar, taking out. It's between John and Keith.
The bat's coming out.
It's just everyone having a melee fight and someone shooting from a distance. Keith sitting on there now. Oh, very close. Keith taken out. Drew fighting between Chris. Gnome
John
unclaimed
grabbing the health pack. No, he's not.
Now he's
He's going to
for the
save
health
it.
pack.
Yep.
Taking that. John going
He's
for the
gonna
coins
go.
bonus. Keith almost claimed that next
Anything
gnome.
to help you get that rocket launcher quicker.
Keith firmly pulling into the lead here now with 3 gnomes. Only 2 left to go until the win of this particular match. One who's going to take out the prize. Keith taken out there.
Yep.
Drew.
But John making use of that shotgun. Shotguns going off everywhere. Keith, everyone's using theirs.
It's just trading.
Drew's still using the standard
It's
pistol.
just trading through. They're just rotating
Yep.
through the gnome at the moment. No one getting much more than a quarter on the timer there.
They don't want to be the ones to die and let
A
the
lot
rest
of
of them have
coins
it.
dropping out there. Those coins, of course, unlocking the next weapon. So as soon as we start seeing some rocket launchers in play, there's going to be some fun gameplay coming up. Keith moving in, shooting away. Keith now on the gnome
the
in the
rocket.
center. Oh,
Chris
taken
got
out.
his rocket launcher out.
Keith on 4 gnomes. All you have to be is the last
This is a bit of an upset. I thought the game would be a little bit closer than this. However, they have all fought hard, and Keith has just been slightly better.
Chris picking up the next gnome there. Chris on, who's in
Keith is
second
on low
place on
health.
2. Keith is just taken out, losing a lot of coins there. He's still 2 ahead.
Chris does have rockets, though. Remember that.
That's true. Chris scared off there from taking out that gnome.
And Chris switched to rocket launcher. He is not gonna
Taking
let Keith
out
near that.
John.
Whoa!
Oh, Chris
Very good kill by Chris.
goes, picks up the gnome, picks up a bunch
might
of
be able to hear
coins.
the
Now
crowd
has
in the
got the
background.
passive recovery of health coming in there. Waiting for the next gnome to spawn in. Spawned in on the left-hand side. Chris using the rocket launcher liberally, trying
Chris
to take out there.
in a very good position to take the win from Keith.
So Keith is down there on the gnome. Chris not quite in the area yet.
Chris is going to have to get
Keith
ammo
is
if he wants
gone.
to use that. Oh,
Jeez, it's a bat fight.
wow.
Oh.
Very good. Well earned. He's
It's
tied it up.
4-4. One gnome will win it here. It's between Chris and it's between Keith.
The crowd screaming for green. Not sure why.
Green way
John
in the
has a
lead.
lot of fans.
A lot of time to catch up.
Yeah.
With. Very close here, Keith and
They're not going to just let him have it. Green and red. See,
John
Have
might
they
pick up a
formed a
gnome here. Oh, there we go. Next gnome going to John, putting
John
one on the
not
scoreboard
just letting
there.
them have it. Do not go quietly into the night.
John off to the right-hand
Remember,
side.
with each passing moment, the other players get closer to
Two
their rocket
squares taken
launchers,
out.
and Chris loses
Chris
his
and
advantage.
John. Chris is going
Oh.
to take this out here. I think everyone too long.
Oh.
And we've got a winner.
We have a winner. Chris, excellent.
Chris taking out there very close. Keith played very well. John
Very
came in
well
there with the
earned.
last upset to try and pick up the second last gnome before we take that one out there. Congratulations to Keith for taking out
Very good.
the tournament here at The Glitch. We are here at the Square Heroes PlayStation 4 launch party and tournament. My name is Gianni. You're watching Pixel Sift on Twitch. We have a weekly video games podcast, and we're going to do a bit of a presentation of the things. We may just wait until we can set up our cameras here, so maybe we can move our camera across and get a bit of video of the presentation of the prize.
Yeah, we'll take a short break while we
Hold on
we'll
one
get that
second.
organized. This is great. Prize presenting just right after
Chris
it's over.
winning the prize there. You can see the
Yeah.
crowd.
There's a printed trophy I hear.
Mark and Aranda presenting the trophy. Great sportsmanship shown here. A fun game. You can pick it up now on the PlayStation 4. You can buy it on PC, on Mac. You can play between the two. There's cross-platform multiplayer. You can go between the two of those games there. So, very fun. If you are looking to pick up a Western Australian game, the first of its kind to be released on PlayStation 4 in Western Australia, definitely one to grab a couple of mates and jump onto the couch with. Just nice panning, tracking shot back to us here.
Yep.
Well, that's pretty much all we've got time for today. We've kind of reached the end of our stream. Thank you very much for joining us for this
Thank you
tournament.
very much for joining
It's
us.
been great fun. We've seen some fantastic matches. We've got Aranda coming in from the side here.
Thanks, guys.
It's been great. We've had some amazing talent shown off towards the end of the match here. We've got Aaron from The Glitch coming in from here. You can check out The Glitch. We're there on Hay Street. There you go. The Glitch there. Mark behind the camera, not quite in front of it yet. We're at The Glitch. We're Pixel Sift. We were watching Square Heroes.
Thank you very much.
This is the big crowd there.
This is the team. James.
And we're back again. We've had a bit of a last minute.
Yeah, so we got an exhibition match.
We've got developers Mark and Aranda versus Chris and Keith, the winner, the top two of the competition for Square Heroes launch. I'm Gianni. This is Mitch.
Hello.
We're from Pixel Sift. You've been watching us tonight as we've streamed out, the launch party for Square Heroes, game by Nomic Studios from Western Australia. We're here at The Glitch, and it looks like we're almost ready to go for the final exhibition match. We're going to see, are the players better than the developers?
This could go either way, actually.
We're going for a slightly different move here. We're going for last alive. It's a stock count of lives, and you basically have to spend your allowance as well as you possibly can. 10 lives per player.
All right, we said developers versus the contestants. However,
It's kind of versus
teams
everyone.
are not on, so it is free for all.
Developers and everyone versus everyone.
All right, so Aranda in the blue, he is a developer. And then Mark in the red, he is also a developer. So those are the two developer accounts.
Keith is in pink.
And Chris, the winner of the tournament, is in green.
So no one yet has lost a life.
Yep. So they are playing a little bit more conservatively than before. That center area is a bit of a kill box depending on what weapons are on the field.
Especially if you've got a rocket launcher
Oh.
in there. Sometimes
Yep.
it's... Although there's less of a motivation to get in there is the spawning items.
Aranda on the run and gets taken
First
down.
kill by Keith, taking out the first kill. Everyone's keeping their distance in this match here.
Yep.
No one's getting in too close. We're waiting for the respawn there. Two people losing lives there. We've got Aranda, who's lost a life, and Chris has lost a life. We are down. Still a lot of time left in this match, though.
I think it might be a race of the rocket launcher.
So many lives in this as well. I think it's going to be, basically a race of the rocket launcher. There's plenty of time in there to get your, a nice jackpot there picked up by Aranda.
Mark telling me earlier that the harpoon gun was one of his favorites, and he is definitely using it here.
It's probably a bit of an advantage if you know exactly how the physics of each weapon works, because you
Aranda
made them happen.
Seen a weapon that we didn't see any of
Double
in
kill.
the competition. He's got the grenade launcher.
Double kill by Aranda there.
Of course, you get more shots, but slightly less potent explosive, but still just as devastating.
There's a nice arc on it as well,
Yep.
so you do have to kind of gauge your shots a little bit there.
Developers know the physics engine. They can make use of that parabola. Definitely moving around Mark. Low health, but he can defend himself.
Not a lot of kills going on the screen there. Another one down.
Chris, tournament winner, just got the kill on Mark. He was on very low health though. Definitely.
I'm hearing rumors, Mitch, off to the side
Yeah, I
there,
know,
that
it's kind
maybe
of
we might be
distracting.
drafted into to play a match here. I
Okay.
don't know that my mental acuity is quite at the point where I would be competitive as much, but
Mine is. I'll do it.
all right. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a red hot go.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. We've got the rocket launchers out in play now. No one below 7 lives yet. Still a lot of points to be picked up here.
Still
Rocket
pretty
launchers being
defensively.
fired off there. Keith is using the rocket launcher.
He's found a good vector there. He can like, sneak a rocket in through that gap.
Can always be.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Mark, again with that physics engine, he gets it. He built
Nice
it.
arc there on the grenade launcher. Aranda taken out on the left-hand side.
Mark is very deadly with
Keith
that
and Chris
grenade
at the
launcher.
top there. Whoa.
Wow, Mark is taking names.
Oh, taken out himself.
Unfortunately, couldn't match the speed of that rocket launcher. But now Mark can shoot from behind cover.
Oh, Keith taking himself out, and Chris, it looks like. Mark and Aranda still on the match there, picking up a lot of coins in the
Looks like
middle
Mark
there.
and Aranda still firmly understand they are on the same side, even though team damage is in effect, and it is technically a free-for-all game.
Aranda being taken out there. Mark
A little bit on the run there. He has no ammunition.
He has got the passive health regeneration though,
Yep.
so moving into the center there to pick up. Oh, taken out there by Aranda.
Yeah, he had no ranged offensive options.
Mark back into the match now. Aranda respawning as
He's
well.
very devastating with that grenade launcher.
Keith has got the rocket launcher. Oh, look at that arc there. Coming down right into that kill box in the middle that you were talking about.
Yep.
A lot of coins there to pick up. A nice jackpot, and also picking up the passive regeneration of health. Mark and Aranda too,
Mark and-
shooting it out.
Yep. One of them has to be the alpha developer, but the stock is still level between all players.
5
So-
all. It could be anyone at this point. Like, it's fair to say they're all pretty evenly matched.
Had a game against Mark where I started winning against Mark earlier, but I started talking some smack and he turned up the dial and demolished me.
He was being polite, and
Yeah,
then
he was being polite.
he said, "It's time to school this fool."
Yep.
Keith down to 3 now. Chris on 4 lives left. Mark and Aranda on 5.
Mark wondering if he was going to take that shot. Mark taking a shot at Aranda. It seems the truce might be off. Then again, Mark may have
look at
realized
that.
who the true enemy is. Mark had them both.
Chris
Very
and
good
Keith
kills.
both taken out. Bit of a weapon there with that grenade
The
launcher.
grenade launcher is definitely something fierce.
Mark there.
Mark hanging out,
Sitting on
just
the ammo there,
waiting.
waiting for it to respawn. So he can pick
Once
up his-
again, finding himself without ammo. Uh-oh.
still sitting there.
If he can get out of
He can
there.
get back to the ammo there now, picking up the rocket launcher again. There's a nice upward arc in the
Wow.
gravity. Killing streak from Mark. Oh, look.
Definitely letting
Two
them know
lives.
that this is what he made. He made this game. He gets it.
This is you're in my house.
Yep.
Chris and Keith on 2 lives apiece. Mark and Aranda see they're playing pretty conservatively, staying out of the fight until they are well equipped, chasing around now with the baseball bats. Oh,
Mark and Aranda, the
Chris-
truce is over.
Chris breaking the streak. Oh, Keith blowing himself up there on the top of the match.
He's going to need those points.
You got to be careful with that rocket launcher.
Oh, very close.
Oh, the harpoon gun firing across there.
Mark
Aranda
coming
moving
in
around.
with the very precision.
Mark taking it out.
You can thread a needle with that gun.
1 life left for the challenges. It could be all over very soon. And Keith is taken out.
It's over for Keith. 2nd place in the
Our
overall
winner,
tournament.
Chris, fittingly is the last person left in the match. Oh, Mark taken out by Aranda, sitting inside that kill box, getting destroyed.
I didn't realize it now, but Chris is using the. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Chris is using the harpoon gun. I didn't realize he was doing that.
Chris in a bit of a tough spot there.
Yep.
Getting shot at from both sides.
Oh, Aranda. Oh, very good shot, Mark. Using that arc of the grenade launcher to get that kill.
Picking up some ammo there. Aranda respawning. Mark on 3. Aranda on 3. Chris with the 1 life left. Takes out Mark from the top there. Very
good
nice
shot.
shot. That's the sort of stuff. What? We've got a few harpoons speared it right into it. Not taking out the...
Putting up a good fight, Chris, despite... Oh,
Look at those coins pouring right into the middle of that one.
all right,
there.
now it's down to our 2 developers.
Between Mark and Aranda.
Yep.
Oh, it could be anyone. Well, it could be either one of those 2, I guess.
Mark seems to Mark's weakness is that he's a bit too trigger happy with that grenade launcher and runs out of ammo too quickly. Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
And again, when he gets the hit, he gets the hit.
Satisfying explosion there.
He's going to wait for that. He's chasing that respawn down. That is something we haven't seen.
Oh, not quite making the shot there.
Yep.
Oh, my God, very close. Mark taking out the, I guess, challengers versus developers. Now we're back to
Yep.
the
and
and
getting a
we're
good look at the PSN.
definitely running on the PlayStation.
home
That's,
screen.
that's where this
That
game
was a
has
good
just been
match.
released. That was very good. Very good match there. Very
We
exciting.
should do that
there.
more often. Get the developers in.
We're playing Square Heroes,
Add the glitch.
PlayStation 4.
Welcome back to the live stream of Square Heroes game launch. We're about to go underway in a team deathmatch of Glitch v Pixel Sift. The Glitch, of course, are the fantastic team who have managed to sort of lend their venue to us for the night. Whoa, hang on, sorry. Try that one again.
Let's give that a shot. Awesome. You're quite welcome. Yeah, we've had a ton of fun tonight. I'm Adam for everybody watching. I actually own the venue. So from Team Glitch, we've actually got Abby, who's our absolutely fantastic administrator, and Aaron, who's our store's general manager. These are the guys that you'd see generally on a day-to-day basis, part of the crew here. So it's going to be quite interesting seeing how they actually go.
And as soon as we get an update on which color is which, we will let you know.
I won't be biased, not at all.
Well, it should just be Glitch will be green, and then Pixel Sift will be yellow. That'll make sense. That'll make the most sense.
That does make sense.
Let's see if the players agree with us when they choose their colors in a couple of minutes.
I'd actually be quite interested to see how envious the Pixel Sift team get, given that we're the color of envy. But our skills are pretty good, man. We've had this game in the venue for about a week or so now. Level 30 characters, so our guys have been pretty prepped on this.
Well, Abby is probably the best player out of the 4 contenders tonight because she progressed the furthest. She got to the semi-final.
Yeah, pretty much. It's actually really, really interesting, given that she actually only picked up the game earlier this morning. She's been playing 15 hours straight of Stardew up until about 5:30 this afternoon, where I actually had to tell her to turn the computer off. But it looks like they're ready to go.
They are ready to go. It looks like... What colors have you got?
Oh, it's blue versus red.
All right, Pixel Sift is blue
Hang
and
on,
red.
hang on. Hold it. They're switching teams.
They're on the complete wrong teams.
They are completely wrong teams.
Let's bring it up. Let's see what's going on.
You know, I
All
feel
right,
like
Mitch
this
is blue.
Mitch is
Gianni's
blue.
pink.
Gianni's pink.
Green is Aaron. And the remaining color is red, which must be Abby.
You know, I'm thinking we might raise the stakes for this without them actually knowing. Should we?
We'll secretly raise the stakes.
Yeah, we'll secretly
so,
raise the stakes.
When they finish, we can yell at the losers.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm actually really looking forward with Aaron on green and Abby on red. Abby might own this.
I have no doubt she will. Can you actually read my writing? It's pretty hard.
I can actually read. It does look a little like chicken scratch, but I can actually read your writing.
And we
All
are
right.
underway here.
And they're off.
We have Mitch in the middle just collecting coins.
I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, this is last man standing, but per team?
So it
I
seems.
think. It looks
think
like
it's the
they've
last-
got 20 lives
lives.
each. 20 lives apiece.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
It'll be interesting to see if they can see which team is which, if they can remember their team colors. Because
See,
I have no idea what's going on.
no. So, okay, if memory serves, we've got Abby and Aaron as blue. So Pixel Sift, well, Glitch is going to be team blue. Pixel Sift is team red. And everyone's gone straight for the pistols.
We'll have to find. Yeah. But there are no kills yet so far. They've just gone for all the NPCs trying to get coins.
Which makes no sense given they actually understand that they're trying to kill each other.
Yeah, but it's not the worst tactic.
I am interested to see whether it's going to pay off as a tactic given you get the better weapons the more coins you collect.
As soon as you get that rocket launcher, it could be it. And
Oh,
who got the first kill? Green. Aaron with the first kill. Looks like he took out whoever was pink.
that would have
Blue?
been Gianni.
Gianni?
Aaron took out Gianni, who then ended up taking out Abby as a post-death kill.
A consolidation kill.
Nice. So the scores remain tied at 19. I'm not biased in any way by saying that Glitch is absolutely owning this.
Well, Well-
maybe not.
no.
No, maybe not.
Apparently not.
Apparently
Pixel
not.
Sift is up by 1. You know, you guys play a lot of the games, but you guys walk the walk, but we talk the talk. What we do is talk about games.
So should I tell them that they're going to be fired if they don't win? Like this is keeping the venue's reputation at stake. I mean,
These guys aren't even players and they beat you. How dare? How dare
pretty
you guys?
much. Pretty much.
But it's yet to be decided. As we've seen before, Abby in one of the preliminary rounds was an underdog. She had 0 kills, but managed to get all the way up to 0 gnomes.
She
in the
did.
last couple of minutes, she got all the way up to 4, coming in second place, getting her through to the next
Coming
round.
from behind does seem to be her tactic. However, I'm interested on this. They're going for the play on their mark tactic. Previously, it was both of them against one. Now it's literally picking a mark and sticking to it. I'm curious if it's going to pay off.
There is a lot of 1v1 going on. Aaron and Abby going after Mitch in the blue. Mitch manages to take out Aaron, but it's still 1-on-1v. Mitch and Abby taking it to the next level. Gianni comes along to the party, trying to take on Aaron in the green. Comes down from the top. Gianni and Aaron on the right-hand side.
Abby just going nuts, just trying to collect those coins and save herself.
Well, she doesn't have very much life left. She's going to wait in the middle there for that health to come back up. Both Aaron and Abby hanging out in the middle. I think Aaron just really wanted to hit something.
I have to admit, watching the tactics seems to be quite an interesting viewpoint, given where Aaron and Abby are basically getting the ability to kite people around,
Yeah,
getting Gianni to follow them just to keep them away from those health packets.
really good. And they managed to get 2 quick kills in succession. 2 kills in succession there, very quickly, one after another. Both Aaron and Abby took them out. It was a very good team play. So you obviously have a lot of emphasis on teamwork here, working here at the Glitch.
We do try, but I think at this point it's showing Aaron's management skills and showing Abby's ability of finding the right tactic of what works. It's definitely something that's a strong suit here at Glitch. We like to find the best solution, the best technological fit.
At Pixel Sift, we just yell at each other until stuff works.
It doesn't seem to be doing you guys too bad at this point in time.
Well, it's not too bad. It is currently kill for kill, but you do have the upper hand in the fact that you've gotten more kills quickly to start off with.
I think that's a teamwork thing right there. I think that's showing strong leadership from Aaron and great loyalty and courage from Abby to follow her leader's example. I feel quite proud to have these guys as my team.
You should, and of course I feel very disappointed to be 3 kills down. Mind you, there are many kills left in the game.
I have a feeling that those 3 kills down, in double succession,
Oh,
might
wow.
now be 5 kills down.
Pixel Sift really have to step up if they want to, keep the team pride alive.
You're fired if you lose, Aaron and Abby.
So, Adam, if they do lose, will you have any openings?
So it seems. So it seems. I don't think suicide counts as a winning strategy in this game. I'm actually quite surprised.
Down the bottom, we had Mitch take out Aaron in a head-to-head. Now Mitch is going after Abby, following her around. Gianni and Mitch have managed to shepherd her into a corner, but she got out alive. She's very dangerous at the moment with that health pack. She just keeps getting more and more life with every passing second, so you really need to team together, I guess, and just put a stop to it. That'll be the only tactic that'd work.
Well, so it seems, and it seems to have been working extremely well, given the double kill by Aaron, just literally aiming that rocket launcher and just taking them out, one in succession by the other.
Well, like I mentioned before, that rocket launcher, once you get it going in your favor, is quite deadly.
I think the same goes with the grenade launcher. If you can find the right accuracy point to aim in advance, know where your enemy's going to be, that tactic seems to work quite well. It's just making sure you've got enough ammunition to make it worthwhile.
I hear Mitch in the background crying about where Aaron managed to spawn in that situation. Not very happy with Mark and Aranda from Nomic Studios.
I have to admit, I am quite proud of my Glitch team right now. With an 11-8 lead, I'm 11-7 lead.
Abby with the revolver taking out Mitch with a headshot. Aaron and Abby working together to take out Gianni. Yes. No? Not quite.
Not quite.
He's running. He's doing a very good job at running away, which isn't very much like Gianni. He usually likes to tackle his situations head on.
And what was a five-score lead is now down to 2. This is going to be quite a close match.
I think the thing that Pixel Sift have going in their favor at the moment is that they are very good under pressure in clutch moments. Just like right before their podcast goes to air, things manage to pull themselves together.
Should I now be commenting on the fact that we were feeding alcohol specifically to the Pixel Sift team right before they played, and my staff are continually sober throughout the night, given that they've been serving said alcohol?
Oh, look, I will bring that up repeatedly when or if we lose. But until then, we're fine.
Liquid courage is working in your favor. And we're back to a 4-kill lead.
Like I said, it's kill for kill, but it's not really.
No, once you make that lead, once you build that up, it doesn't seem to be able to get brought back in.
Yeah, well, one thing I've noticed is that the Pixel Sift team is not working together as well as the Glitch team. You've managed to get several double kills, mainly from working together, whereas Pixel Sift is just on total different sides of the map at any one time.
I'm also quite interested by the fact that the communication from the Pixel Sift team seems to be nothing but silence. Mind you, the same with the Glitch team, but they at least seem to have some kind of recognition of strategy.
Feel as though they can feel their aura. They know each other in the same space. It's
I think that's safe to say with what happens when you work with someone in quite close quarters.
It's quite a cool emotional bond, man.
We're a close-knit family here, Glitch.
It's quick.
And now it's just a game of chase.
Gianni's running away. It's a game of cat and mouse. Gianni is the metaphorical mouse in this situation, and he runs into Aaron. That's like I said before, great shepherding tactics by Aaron and Abby.
An amazing pincer movement by the Glitch team. Very impressed. A couple of direct hits with the grenade launcher as well. He does seem to be learning how to aim that quite well, with 5 kills leading down to the last 2 lives for Team Pixel Sift.
This is absolutely unbelievable.
I believe we call this a domination?
I don't think so.
Really?
I would. I would definitely call this a domination. Possibly a... I was trying to make a pun, but I couldn't think of one.
No.
1 life left for the Pixel Sift team. Gianni managed to take out Abby in that situation to take him down to 6 lives remaining, but I think this might be too much for the Pixel Sift team.
As far as revenge kills go, I think this game is pretty much done and dusted. Will he do it? And he does it.
And that's it. Aaron and Abby from Glitch taking out Mitch and Gianni from Pixel Sift. A very disappointing effort from Pixel Sift.
All I can say is that I believe a bonus will still be coming to my team. I believe some form of celebratory drinks and or pizza will be considered as some kind of gift.
Possibly celebratory drinks and pizza. I know for a fact that Pixel Sift will be eating sand for the next week.
To be fair, though, we've got access to the editing, so we could always just change a result.
There's some bollocks right there.
Feel like a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus.
Glitch did win fair and square. Congratulations, Adam. Your team did very well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And it's been a pleasure to have you boys here.
Get off our set.
Yeah. You're in my building. Get out.
And while we're here, if you haven't heard of the fantastic band Pool Culture, check them out. I guess that's it.
Which one? Which one was it?
I believe it was called Pool Culture, but no, that is it for us from Pixel Sift. And that is it from the team at Glitch, and that is it from the team at Nomic Studios. Mark and Aranda, thank you very much for hosting this fantastic event. I know everyone here had a lot of fun. And
So did we.
hopefully we do it again. Definitely check out Glitch in the future. You just play some games. It's fantastic. You can get a membership for discount hours on gameplay for only $10. $10 for 1 year of membership. It's fantastic. Do you have anything to add about Glitch?
Pretty much. We've got some massive events coming up. FIFA 16. We've got the largest tournament in WA coming up next week with about 400 people coming down for it. Cash prize at the end. We've got Comic-Con events. We've basically got stuff pretty much every weekend for the next year. So come on down, check us out. Just have some fun gaming in a social venue.
That's fantastic. That is Glitch in West Perth at 142 Hayes... 1242
Yep.
Hay Street.
Yep. Send them down to the city. Yep. Completely opposite end.
142. Just keep going till you hit the river and just swim away. And that's it from us. Thank you very much.